Hi Gemini, welcome to your July Tarot Horoscope. So we're just going to be pulling a single card for the month of July and see what's coming up for you. That's what we're going to do. So the first 2/3 of July is Cancer season, and then we will be moving into Leo season right at the end of the month. So we're just going to try to get a card, try to not throw them all on the ground. And see what's coming up. Hope you all had a great solstice. I got COVID for solstice, so that was exciting. So if I'm a little wheezy still or a little scattered, don't mind me, just dealing with the COVID brain. And there, that was a good one. Okay, got a card for you, Gemini. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Wands reversed. So this is the way it looks the right way up. We have this figure. He's got this quiver and arrows, and he's got these kind of swords tucked around him as well as behind. Got a little hunting dog there, and in front of them there's this figure that just looks kind of like it's running away, kind of sketchily drawn. Lots of reds and oranges, and then the blue background, and it came out upside down like that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the book, see what the 7 of Swords has for you today. Okay, 7 of Swords, riddles and solutions. Diana, the virgin huntress, appears with dog, bow, and arrow. The blood-red, sketchily drawn creature on the left represents the second ego, the inner being, and a special kind of energy which is, already or still, separate from you. Each human being brings a new truth into this world. As long as we are separated from our inner qualities, we will be forever searching. You are faced with contradictions and riddles that have one purpose only: to enable you to find the answer that is in true harmony with your personality. This card stands in a negative sense for failing to know yourself or others, a permanent division of your outer personality and your inner being. You are searching without being aware of what you are looking for. However, there is an alternative. The best way to broaden our minds is to look at familiar things from a different perspective. This occurs quite naturally when, on returning from vacation, we see our familiar surroundings in a different light. Similarly, when we are in love, hurt, angry, or relieved, we suddenly see the world through new eyes. The card challenges you to do what often happens spontaneously on purpose. If you draw this card, it means you should bury old feuds and ban the ghosts of yesteryear from your life for good. Practical advice: reevaluate all that you take for granted. Take a break for an hour or a whole day. Allow yourself to do something foolish. See to your needs so that they may benefit yourself and others in the long term. Say goodbye to aims and ambitions which no longer serve you. Pay attention to your dreams and your life's wishes. Okay, so this is an interesting card, as it's a searching card. Like there's a hunt, there's a chase, there's something external to you that you will want to get. And the question is, do you know what that is? So this sense of there's something about you or others that you're not getting. And it isn't in a mental realm, or at least this is a mental search. Like there's something that you are trying to understand. Understanding about yourself, understanding about a part of yourself. Again, that's split between the inner and the outer, who you see your core being to be and who it is that you project out in the community and that people know you as. If there's a disconnect, you may feel chronically unknown, and that nobody really understands you. And then that becomes a fearful thing that you're like, oh, well, if I actually show them who I really am after they've been seeing this other being, this other sort of shadow self of me that I project out, well, maybe, it feels like I'm lying to them. And then you can build these kinds of stories that they're going to reject you or whatever it might be. And so that, there may be this searching for whatever that unity looks like, searching for how to bring that personality, outer personality, in more cohesion with your inner being, or maybe searching for a different community where you feel more comfortable and safe to be your inner self, or searching for something, searching without being aware of what you're looking for. But there's a hunt on, and there's this with this card of Diana, the huntress, and with like the hunting dog there, is it's not like it's an idle search. Like it's not like, I feel like I'm missing something, maybe I'll get around to looking for it. Like it's a hunt. We're on the trail. We're not going to stop until we get it. And we're searching with precision, and we're looking to target it. And there is this belief in your capacity. This isn't some like, you know, basic little Boy Scout who's trying to learn how to shoot a bow and arrow. This is Diana, the huntress. Like, she's going to hit it when she finds it, but you're going to have a hard time finding it if you don't know what you're looking for. And so even that may be a sign of a degree of self-sabotage, which is fearing what would happen if you got it. You know, like, what would actually happen if who you were on the inside was who you displayed to others? What would happen if people actually knew you? What if that was actually within your grasp at all times? And so you're resisting and kind of like stumbling around the woods, being like, oh, I can't find it, because you know you have the capacity. You have the bow and arrow. You have the skill to catch it, is in your sight. So this may also be a self-sabotage thing of just, I don't want to find it, because if I find it, I'll catch it, and then I'm in a new state. I'm going to have to do something new, and that's really kind of scary. It's that you feel like you're in power when you're doing something familiar, even if what you're doing is not healthy. Like, it's familiar, you have mastery, you don't feel foolish. This card's suggesting allow yourself to do something foolish, to feel like you're not in mastery. That, you know, what happens after the hunt's over, and you have to deal with that new reality. These are these kinds of questions, like, do you really want to catch that thing you're chasing? But what is the cost if you don't? You're hunting for it for a reason. If you were actually had some degree, like if you were comfortable where you were, you wouldn't have left to go on the hunt. There's something that's driving you. Maybe you've been kind of complicit or complacent for a while, and some reason it's not working for you anymore. And so you need to remember that while you're on the hunt. If you feel like you haven't found your prey, you don't really know what you're looking for, like there's a reason you left to go on the hunt. Don't lose sight of, or don't forget that feeling that you were missing out on something as you try to find that which is going to harmonize you. So that's a lot to do with the card. This first chunk of July is Cancer season. So Cancer season is interesting because we're on this outward quest, and Cancer is usually this this home space, looking at the safe space. But there's a connection with Diana anyway, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and Diana is also affiliated with the moon. So there's this sort of feeling like this thing that has sent you on the hunt to find what it is you're looking for, it's probably going to make you feel safer. It's going to bring in more stability to your home space. It's, for some reason, home wasn't feeling safe, and you needed to go out and find something that will make it feel better. So this quest, it is rooted in safety, rooted in the home space. May also have to do with mother archetypes, your own experience with a mother figure, your own experience in mother energy, which isn't about gendered or actually being a physical mother. It's just to do with whatever it is you might be nurturing or taking care of, and wanting to grow into maturity, and you're giving your love and your care to it. Also has to do with roots, lineage, ancestry. This might be honestly a quest of some sort of search or connection to your heritage, to your ancestry, or some sort of legacy that is causing you to go out and try to find some part of your identity or connect yourself for the sake of your ancestry or your lineage. All of these things are possible because this is Cancer season we're dealing with. So these are things to kind of help put in your mind. Excuse me. Getting real froggy here. That you're going to be trying to be working for. So it's because, again, this is also a mental pursuit. These are swords here, which is the realm of the mind. So that's going to fit well with your Gemini nature anyway. This can be a mental pursuit. Oh, sorry. This is a little COVID froggy there. So don't be afraid to be trying to approach this like cognitively and rationally and ask questions. And also you can ask questions of people that you feel safe with. People that, if it's family that you feel safe with, if it's chosen family that are going to help you kind of figure this out, kind of think like Dorothy on her quest. She maybe has the ruby slippers the whole time, but she is still asking for help and building community as she kind of goes on her quest. And then towards the end of the month is Leo season. So Leo season is going to bring a, honestly, Leo might be when you catch it, or at least there's going to be a less of a feeling of like stalking and hidden kind of nature of the hunt. And Leo is expression. It's also enthusiastic. It's also confident. So this is going to be the end of the month is going to be a great time to lean into confidence, lean into the vision of what it is that life might be like once you catch this thing, once you catch this dream, once you integrate these inner and outer selves. You're probably going to feel freaking fabulous. And Leo's like, of course I'm fabulous. I am amazing, and I deserve to feel amazing. And then I'm going to radiate out that feeling of exuberance to other people, and they're also going to be swept in it. And then they're going to be able to feed off of that confidence, and not in a way that drains you, but in a way that everybody just gets enlightened from as a result. So there's this way in which your own confidence and capacity can pay it forward to others around you. There may be other people questioning themselves, and they just need a little bit of seeing somebody else who's made it, or seeing somebody else who's on the same track as them. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're just going to fix your problems by the end of the month, but there'll be a degree of confidence. You know, the bloodhound has the scent, the prey is in sight, or at least there's just a bit more exuberance of the chase. So I think I'll leave you with that. It's going to be an interesting month for you, Gemini. So if you're interested in getting a little bit more guidance as to some of the planetary energy of the transits that's happening in Cancer season, there's a lot of transits happening and a couple retrogrades that are going to be pretty key. So I'd highly suggest you go to my YouTube page and check out the Cancer season forecast. It's a pay what you can workshop. So any donation is super appreciated. It helps me keep making content. And that's going to just give you a little bit more support while you're in the woods looking for yourself. So best of luck, Gemini, and I will see you next month.